Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
I'm a relationship hacker.
Run up and get touched up, suicide. And all of y'all know my style. I excel, then prevail. Run up and get touched up, suicide, that's it. And all of y'all know my style. I excel, then prevail.
Oh God! You shot me! Oh my God! Fuck your breath!
I'm losing my breath. Fuck your breath.
Fuck your breath!
I'm losing my breath. Fuck your breath.
Fuck your breath! You told me I was a slave and that my people were slaves. Never did nothing but suffering from the cradle to the grave. We ain't never been brave, never more than primates. We never progressed past the level of age. I used to read about warriors, rebel leaders, and revolutionaries. They spoke of freedom or death. How they can fight until nobody was left. Fighting until your last breath for the right to be free. But none of them were black like me. We turned the other cheek and we got maced in the face. There is no escape in the chalk line and the yellow tape and the lost lives and the lost minds and the rape and the fault lines and the earthquake. When we fuck your race, it's in
Hey, that's new Truth right there.
you a sense of justice.
You know, Truth is working on a new album.
My brother choking till he can't breathe.
This is one of the new records from
Choking
it.
till he can't breathe. Choking till he can't breathe.
And he says it over
It's
and over.
called Fuck Your Breath.
You shot me.
What?
You shot me, man.
Yeah, Truth is on one right now. Shit is happening in the world, and Truth is rapping about it. And I'm telling you, in about 3 or 4 weeks, we're gonna have a new Truth album. Fuck Your Breath. Wow. Listen. Welcome to the Zo Up Morning Show. Back in the building. Today is a special day, a special kind of show. It's gonna be crazy up in this piece. Before I get into the topics, I gotta support and promote black businesses. Weed Juice. We always promote Weed Juice. You gotta support them. They have a $5 juice special right now. All you have to do is go to the website, weedjuice.com. What's the website? That's it? Weedjuice.com, and put in the ZOWHAT code, which is ZOWHAT, I think, and get your $5 special on weedjuice.com. Please support that. Also, Elephant. Gotta support Elephant, right? These guys have incredible clothes, man. Incredible. They've sent me a whole box full of stuff. Really fly, nice stuff. If you like Ralph Lauren, Polo, J. Crew, you know, the high-end flyness of it all, please support black-owned businesses like Elephant. Go to elephant.com. Elephant is LFANTNYC.com. Please support them. Also, I'm rocking Ramo Mart today. Always support that brother. He's trying to do his thing. He's done his business to be able to be more on top of it in terms of getting everybody's orders out. And by the way, if anybody's having any issues with that, y'all can just email me and I'll reach out on your behalf. Just holla at me. I think we got Veronica Conway on the line, don't we? VC! Veronica! What's up, V?
What's up?
Hey, people need to get down with your Black Mastery program. How is it that they can connect with you with the quickness?
Yeah, so they can go to blackmastery.com, and this is all about deprogramming the black mind from all of the black fear and pain, and supporting the black mind in developing power and love. And so anybody that gets Black Mastery today, I will do a complimentary breakthrough session for. It'll change the game in your life and your business. So if y'all want to get Black Mastery today, we can have a conversation and get it and break it down.
Really? Like a little free coaching session?
little free coaching sessions. But you know, my
Wow.
coaching sessions are more than coaching sessions. You know that.
Ah, well, I've had them. I know them intimately. Well, that's not an innuendo, by the way.
Not at all.
No, but she's an incredible coach, transformational life coach. You got to get with VeronicaConway.com. If you get Black Mastery today, it will come with a complimentary coaching session from one of the world's best. So get on it. Get active right now. Veronica, stay on because we want you to talk about this when we get into it, okay?
All right.
All right, great. You got to get Dr. Mark Goulston's Just Listen. Please support this book. Great book on communication. Just Listen. You can just Google it and find it anywhere. Easy Boy Web. They did my website. Black-owned company out of Atlanta. These guys are incredible. Easy Boy Web. Got to support them. Also, Arise Hospitality. Oh, and Kev. My man Kev is in the building right now. Kev, what do you have to promote?
Well, as Zoe knows, my day job is personal training. I've been personal training for almost 20 years and been boxing since I was 10 and Muay Thai kickboxing for about 15 years. So I have my business is Body Boxing Boot Camp, and I have 3 different types of exercises. One is body boxing, one is booty boxing, and the other is boogie boxing.
Hey, hold on, pimp. How do you box with your booty? This some
It
shit
ain't
right
for box. It's for shaping up your booty while you're boxing.
Booty boxing.
Yeah.
What kind of?
And actually, that's actually what I'm promoting. I just created an 8-week program called 8 Weeks to a Beautiful Booty, and it's on Udemy, excuse me, udemy.com. That's udemy.com /booty boxing, and that's going to be free for all the Zo What show listeners.
Free?
Yeah, free. So the promo code for that is promo code BootyBoxing0. So if you go there, it's an 8-week program. It's designed to shed up to 30 pounds, 10% body fat. Also, it's actually you can break it down into just the fitness part. You can do the boxing as well, just by itself. So you can learn to box from making a fist all the way to doing 11, 12 punch combination, punch and kick combinations. So you can break it down or you can do it together. All right, so that's it right there.
No, he said say it again.
Oh, Udemy.com. That's UDEMY.com /booty boxing. And the promo code is BootyBoxing0.
Really? And it's free for
And it's free. It's only 1,000. It's only 1,000 coupons, so it's only free. So it's only for the first month for May or until the 1,000 coupons are gone. So go in there and try to knock that out. But if you need support, also I'll be there for the support and everything that you need for that as well.
Awesome, man. That's cold-blooded. Listen, put up my placard really quickly. A lot of people keep asking me about, the Relationship Dismount book tour, and I've already decided that I'm going to go to Houston first, right? I'm going to go to Houston probably second or third week of July. I'm looking at. But other cities like North Carolina, Atlanta, Chicago, D.C., Detroit, people are asking me to do this. Well, if I'm going to do it, I need everybody's help. As you know, we had an Indiegogo campaign maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago that ended. And, of course, we didn't hit our mark. But a lot of people are coming in later as they keep seeing different shows where I'm actually promoting that. Keep the placard up while I'm talking about this. And I need you guys to support it. And how you do that is you go to paypal.com, you click select money or send money, and then you send donations to my zowhatorders@gmail.com. That's how you support it. If you guys want me to come out to your city, listen. The reason why we do it this way, because when we come out to your city, it'll all be taken care of. The event will be free, and it's a relationship dismount book tour. It's backing up the book that I'm about to drop. And when I tell you, the book is fire. We may be marketing it as a breakup book, but it is much deeper than that. This is a manual for relationships. And I know people say you can't write a manual on relationships, but I think this book attempts to do that pretty well. It's pretty powerful. Philosophical, psychological, intellectual, spiritual, emotional, empathetic. It's a powerful movement, and it has tools in it. 12 chapters. Please support the movement by sending money to my PayPal account, which is zowhatorders@gmail.com. Now, that's over, we about to really get into some hot monkey. Wait! Go to realmendon'tplay.com. You still got to support Uncle Bobby's work. His book is a manual for manhood. It's a great book. As a matter of fact, my son New is reading it right now. Very powerful book. Real Men Don't Play. Go to realmendon'tplay.com and get that book. Support Uncle Bobby. His work is important in the community, and we need to continue to support him as well. He's out selling tickets for the fight. That's where Bobby at. Bobby hustling. That's what he doing. Bobby ain't no joke, man. You know,
need a couple of those tickets.
Bobby out there doing it. So when we come back, the topic is, this is a different, no commercials for one. What? This is the only commercial, I guess, right? Oh, so we're not even doing a commercial now. We're going to roll into a video, and then we come out of the video into the show. This is going to be crazy. Everybody get ready for this one. We'll be back in 2 seconds after this video.
You're Sicilian, huh? Sicilian. You know, I read a lot, especially about things, about history. I find that shit fascinating. Here's a fact, I don't know whether you know or not. Sicilians were spawned by niggers.
Come again?
No, it's a fact. Yeah. You see, Sicilians have black blood pumping through their hearts. And no, if you don't believe me, you can look it up. Hundreds and hundreds of years ago, you see, the Moors conquered Sicily, and the Moors are niggers. See, way back then, Sicilians were like wops from northern Italy. They all had blonde hair and blue eyes. But, well, then the Moors moved in there, and, well, they changed the whole country. They did so much fucking with Sicilian women, huh, that they changed the whole bloodline forever. That's why blonde hair and blue eyes became black hair and dark skin. You know, it's absolutely amazing to me to think that to this day, hundreds of years later, that Sicilians still carry that nigger gene. Now this, I'm quoting history. It's written. It's a fact. It's written.
I know this guy.
No. Your ancestors are niggers. Hey. Yeah. And your great-great-great-great-grandmother fucked a nigger. Oh, yeah. And she had a half-nigger kid. Now, if that's a fact, tell me, am I lying? 'Cause you're part eggplant. No!
Why is a white guy like me co-hosting a black radio show? I think toxic relationships cause you to take poor care of yourself. That if you can recognize danger, if you can pause, if you can Take some breaths, refocus, and engage. You might be able to dodge a bullet that you're going to send coming towards you. One of the things that men don't get is that often women need to vent first to clear their mind. Well, today this is the movie show, the media show, the media manipulation show. I think in 1999, you'll show a handout. I gave a talk at a conference called the Promax BDA conference, and this is a conference of the people who design movie trailers, and it was called How to Create Gotta See It, because what a movie trailer is all about is how do you manipulate people who are watching the trailer to want to see the movie. And so if you look at this handout, if you can just put that up, it was the only handout I gave. My presentation was the only non-tech presentation. And on this handout, what you'll see is that there, can you show that? There's a bunch of adjectives on the left side that are negative adjectives. And on the right side is a bunch of positive adjectives. And so the whole idea is that when you're showing, there it is, that when you're showing a movie trailer, what you're trying to do is you're trying to give people a taste of what the movie's going to give them. So if you look at the left side, it says, you know, let's hook into where people feel powerless, weak, where they feel stupid, they feel foolish, they feel whatever, ugly, and then by the end of the movie, you want to give them the promise that someone they're identifying with is going to go from powerless to powerful, stupid to smart, foolish to wise, unhappy to happy. And so the whole idea was give them a taste of this, but they have to go to the movie to see it. And hook them in and make the promise, but don't deliver the promise. And I think we're going to be talking today about movies and how they kind of manipulate people to sort of do what they want them to do, and how they sadly perpetuate a lot of things that work against a number of groups that deserve to, that just can't get a break sometimes. So there you go.
Wow. Today's topic is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why we have to do it. Because it's ingenious how in America entertainment is, in a way, education. And whoever controls the flow of information gets to mold the minds of the viewers and the participants.
Absolutely.
Right? This is why, I mean, we've been planning this show for a minute. And the reason being is because you turn on the History Channel, they keep depicting the Egyptians or whoever as people that, you know, don't represent the original people that were there. They're over there right now recontextualizing Egypt right now, ethnically speaking. And we're talking about the Zahi Hawasses of the world, right? You know, they're over there trying to rewrite the history, right? So my point is, we've got to be able to say, where did we drop the ball in terms of our own history? We already know slavery is already in place. But when we watch a movie, are they really talking to us? Like when we're going to break down Lord of the Rings, right? Sauron and that one eye, right? And we're going to explain all of these. We got clips right now in the studio. My homeboy Kev. Y'all know Kev, niggas be bagging on him on the internet, calling him Tupac.
That's all right. When I was 300 pounds, I was Luther Vandross. I'm good.
You was 300 pounds?
Yeah.
When was that? Oh, I remember. That was years ago. Yeah, you had the grimace build back then. I remember, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's all good. You back on it now. You back on it. So today's topic, media manipulation of black history, brothers in the balcony, Moorish history for dummies. Kev, won't you set us up? What clip we got ready? Kev can set us up. Where you want to go, Kev?
Well, as far as just the symbolism, as far as movies, that's how they hide all the history, through symbolism. And they know most so-called black people are what they call symbol illiterate. So they'll throw this stuff all in movies, symbolism after symbolism, and knowing that you have no idea what you're looking at, and they'll just be telling you your history right there in front of you.
Really?
Absolutely.
What if we throw the word in there? Entertainment is propaganda. Let's use the word propaganda.
Right.
Good.
Because if you say to someone who's enjoying something, if you were to say to them, "Oh, you listen to propaganda," maybe you could get them to arch their back. Oh no, I don't listen to. Let me show you how this is propagating, because it is propagating something.
Right.
But maybe there's a way to get people to be more informed, because a lot of people say, "Well, I don't listen to no propaganda,"
Right.
and
Interesting.
Oh, you don't. Well, let's
So
show
what
you how
clip
to
you
do it.
got? That's a good point, G. What clip you got?
What clip I got?
What clip you want to go to? We rolling with you, Kev.
You can go to the long ships.
Long ship. Do we got a clip on the long ship? This movie right here, goddammit. Show this clip. Brothers in the balcony. That ain't the clip. That's fine. We got time. We got scenes. This is one of my favorite scenes. Are our mics on? Oh, perfect. Do you see this dude right here that's feeling on this guy? He's a white man who's painted black.
Yes, blackface.
And in the harems, that guy is a eunuch, right?
Yes.
So he's been castrated because he doesn't speak, got his tongue cut out, and he manages
the harems.
The harems for the sultan.
And they made him gay.
And he's gay, by the way. This guy. So Kev, break it down for us. What's going on? Other than a pussy raid. I mean, my bad.
Well, in this scene, we'll have to go back some scenes, but in this scene, these are supposed to be Vikings. The long ships are the ships that the Vikings used to use. And so the Moor, who is Sidney Poitier, and he's a dragon Moor, which means a disagreeable Moor. He's captured all these Vikings.
Let's not say disagreeable. Let's just say
why,
aggressive.
Mr. Dragon Moor.
Yes. I think we need that. Let's just
aggressive.
Say, yes.
No, he's disagreeable though. Sidney Poitier is disagreeable.
But the significance of this is 62?
1963. Yes.
63. Look at my man Sidney.
And how he rolls.
Look how he rolls. Where my roll? James Brown ain't got shit on me. When is the last time you seen
every man of them from the city walls?
A black man as a Moor, as himself, historically?
Where was the lady? I mean,
as the noble Moor.
As the noble Moor.
But they made him with his hair.
They gave him a perm.
They gave him a perm. Because in 1963, everybody had afros.
Yes.
So if they would have saw the black dude with an afro playing somebody of that prestige, you'd have been changing a whole lot of minds. So they had to conk his hair.
So I've never seen a movie where, you know how we have, this is Brothers in the Balcony right now, right? And we're talking about the hidden history that's in the movies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You understand?
They tell you the truth.
When's the last time you seen Hollywood cast and depict black people in their natural roles? Now, if they could have did that, if they did that with Sidney, why couldn't they have done that with gods and kings?
Yes.
right? Where they put Sigourney Weaver as the Queen of Egypt.
Man.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Halle Berry was busy.
Halle Berry was busy. Why Halle Berry? Why not Iman?
Yeah,
Right.
Iman. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He
said, yeah.
We ain't seen her
Second
act
thought.
like that since Remember the Time.
Oh, God. Jeff Brown made it to the show.
Hey, damn it.
So we're talking about, you know, the propaganda where they give you a kernel of truth wrapped around some lies. Now, I done told people to go out and get this book called The Kybalion.
Yes.
Kybalion.
Yes. Half. That's in half.
Right?
Half to half.
Right? That is a must-have read. Kybalion.
Yes.
Very important that you get this book. Why? It's based off. It's written by the 3 initiates. It's based off of the 7 principles that come out of the Hermetic science that the Greeks named it Hermetics, right? Because Hermes is the Greek version of Tahuti, right? So when you get that 7 principles, one of those principles in there is everything is a half-truth.
Yep.
So what happens is they will take a piece of your reality, right? And then tell a lie around it while at the same time telling you the truth about it.
Absolutely.
Oh, Zoe had green eyes, but he also had blonde hair and a tail.
Right. That's part of it. So they get to say, we told you. We revealed this shit.
Yep. We told you the truth.
But you didn't know about it.
Yep.
Do we have another long ship clip?
I think we do.
A long,
A long ship
That's
clip.
a tongue twister.
Yeah. Let's see some more.
Pillars of Hercules, you call it?
This motherfucker lounging in
But
the
if you know
harem,
where
ain't
this
he?
bell is, why don't you and your husband get it for yourselves?
Because my husband needs your skill, your Viking seamanship. We are invincible in this desert. On the high seas, we are as children.
See, now that's
You
a
are
lie.
seafarers. We are land.
That was a total lie.
Hey, they had to write a script.
They did.
Her husband, who is Sidney Poitier,
Yes.
needed the Vikings for navigation. They got better ships.
They got better ships.
Was that a lie?
That was an absolute lie.
Well, speak on it.
Well, Moore, in so many terms, also is navigator. And so you had Moors literally ruling the seas. Corsairs, those were Moors. So, you know, the fact that they put that Moors weren't seagoers, you gotta understand there's a whole type of a mind frame that they're trying to get behind you. See, there's something called maritime law in existence right now. That's what rules the country. What rules the world is maritime or Admiralty maritime law.
What does that mean?
It's just basically law on the water.
So when you go into a courtroom and you see a United States flag with a gold fringe around it, that represents
that
what?
means Admiralty maritime law. Actually, it actually represents that flag has been captured. Any flag with a border around it means it's been captured.
Ooh.
And so when you walk into court, you're under Admiralty maritime law. So they were setting this up back then because you deal with something called Uniform Commercial Code. And that's run under Admiralty maritime law. All merchandise law is run under Admiralty maritime law. So they were showing this stuff back in the day because they didn't want people to understand that type of law and understand what your power was as far as being in that law.
Go ahead.
Okay. This happens a lot with smart cats
Here
like
comes
you
some
too.
weed. Here comes the weed.
Here comes the weed. Here comes the weed. Okay. For the rest of us in the room, in order for you to make us sympathize with the point you're making, you have to break down Admiralty maritime law, because in it could be milk and cookies at 4 for everybody. And I don't know. It doesn't register bad or good with me right now.
Well, Admiral, you have the law of the land, and then you have the law of the water.
Okay.
Okay. Now the law of the land is the Constitution.
But wait, you heard what she said, the wife. She said, we are masters of the land, but we are infants
in water,
in the sea. Now, when you go into a courtroom and you are represented by a lawyer, you are considered
a minority, an infant.
An infant because you can't speak for yourself.
Right.
So
this is all real shit.
This is all
here.
real shit. And also in law, an infant is, if you look at the law dictionary, it says an infant is like a lunatic. So when you're walking into court and you call yourself minority or any of these terms, you're telling the court that you're a lunatic. Not only that, though, when you walk into court, the judge, who's supposed to be an impartial bystander, he's just an arbiter. Under admiralty law, he's the admiral, which is why he can take over the court and start telling you what to do. Do this, do that. No. That's because he's the admiral. You don't understand that when you're walking in there. You're under a different jurisdiction than constitutional. You're not under constitutional law. You're under the law of the land. You're under the law of the water, which he rules. He is the admiral of the ship.
The law of the land goes back to currency, money. Break down the word merchant and how it's related to mermaid, marine, all it, because this comes
from the ancient word Moor, merchant, which Moors, we were navigators and we ran the seas as far as the money of the sea. That's how we ran trade throughout the water. So, all of this goes back to that, and this is how they understood that they can take control is by turning everything into law of the water instead of law of the land. But you still think you're on land, so you're walking in there and you're spouting off, oh, I'm this, the Constitution says this, the law, this, all that. They don't give a damn.
That's not the law of the land. We're under admiralty law.
And so they don't give a damn. So that's why most people.
Now my question is this.
Anybody got a water law book?
No, this was crazy. This was really crazy. My question is, how you go to USC film school and learn how to produce films and write films and do all of that and know to write that kind of shit.
Right.
I know they ain't teaching that kind of shit.
No.
In film school.
That wasn't a love story in Manhattan.
So there has to be some kind of agenda behind, hey, put this shit in that script. Or give me your script and let me, what do they say? Let me punch it up.
Yes.
Punch this up.
I'm going to punch this up with some other shit. Right? Do you understand what I'm saying? I believe that there's this conspiracy to also put that information out there.
It is.
Because if you get that book by the Kabbalion, it's all about balance. So if I lie to you and tell you the truth at the same time,
yes, it's up to you to choose which one is right.
You see? What other clips do we have? This is great. We have no breaks today. There's no commercial breaks.
No commercials?
We get to cut the fuck up.
Oh, shit.
All right, so a lot of people have been wanting to know where Dragon Moor came from. So Sidney Poitier was a representation of a Dragon Moor.
Okay, so
I say disagreeable.
Yes.
Zoe says aggressive.
Aggressive.
Man, stop it.
Listen, the Dragon Moor came in and say, where my motherfucking tribute?
Yeah.
This is where taxes comes from.
Well, I'm gonna smack the shit out your mama.
I'm gonna smack your mama if I don't get the taxes.
Where my tribute?
No, that's not disagreeable at all.
But not all Dragon Moors were like that in that way. If you remember, when the Moors took over what is called Middle Earth in the Lord of the Rings, because that's what all this shit is about, when the Moors took over,
Ireland.
History will tell you, the Moors set up schools. Y'all get to learn. Y'all don't have to be Muslim.
You're talking about Phoenix Moors.
So you saying Dragon Moors had nothing to do with that?
You're talking about
when we
Phoenix Moors.
When we came out of Africa into Spain, we got that clip too.
Dude, it wasn't like Dragon Moors came first and then Phoenix Moors came after them. They were at the same damn time. While Dragon Moors was smacking the shit out of people, the Phoenix Moor was over here like, dude, man, sorry for my homie, man.
So it was good cop, bad cop.
Exactly.
Well, this is how we get the Masonic school. This is how we civilize Europe. Because part of the karma is, damn, I got to clean up the shit the Dragon Moors did.
So what do you think of all this stuff?
I'm the ignorant white guy here.
You ain't that ignorant guy.
Stop it.
Oh hell, that's why you here.
You probably ain't heard much of this because you don't get your haircut where we get our haircut. Because we hear this in the barbershop all the damn time.
All day long.
Oh, yeah. The science gets dropped. So this hose.
We've got Veronica on the line too.
Hey, Veronica.
Veronica.
Yeah.
Can you come in real quick before we go to our next clip and talk to us about media manipulation and the hypnotic shit that's in there that fucking entrains us and locks us into this fucking zombie-like state. And the reason why is what?
Well, and I want to really co-sign what the brother's saying. Not a lot of people know about the symbiology and Black's Law Dictionary and how it relates to commerce and currency And I've been kind of a deep student of that behind the scenes over the years, so more power to you for bringing that out. But the way that it works in films, you have to understand that, you know, if you study the shamanic states of consciousness, what they found is that if you beat a drum 4.5 times per second, it will transport you into a deep trance shamanic state, right? So if you're listening to anything on television or in the movies, and it
keep going, babe. We're getting in a trance.
I'm trying to get that.
It works. And you listen to something, you go into a trance-like state, and so everything, when you're in a trance state, everything that you hear, your subconscious mind receives as the truth. Because it doesn't once it's in a trance state, it doesn't differentiate between what is presented and what is real. So the way they wrap hypnosis around all of it so that it embeds into your subconscious so that you will act on it is they ramp everything down to 4.5 beats or lower per second so that you accept everything that is presented to you because you're in a trance state.
And so this is why it's so fucking important that we go back to narrative. Just think of the irony. I'll do whatever it takes to get into Hollywood. I'll fucking suck on the casting couch just so I can play a narrative that is educational to the person that's watching. Propagating propaganda so I can be safe, so I can be financially secure. And I don't blame anybody because most people don't know that that is the agenda, right? Listen,
you eating these babies for
if
an
these
agenda.
If these motherfuckers do a movie about Genghis Khan is a Khan. He looks like what the Khans look like, right? Motherfucker do a movie about Caesar. These motherfuckers European. They look like Europeans. Soon as motherfucker do a movie, now remember back in the day, Laurence Olivier.
Yes.
Great actor.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Motherfucker played Lawrence of Arabia. Right?
With an English accent.
He played the Mahdi. Laurence Olivier played the Mahdi. The Mahdi, which is an Arabic word, Al-Mahdi, the Mahdi, the guide, is from Sudan.
Sudan.
Lawrence of Arabia played the Mahdi from Sudan, a black man who kicked Britain out of Sudan with his armies, and they didn't have nothing but swords, and the British had guns. He played a black man. If you go to Sudan right now, it's another kind of black over there.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a special kind of pigment happening over there.
They got appliances black.
They have a movie coming out called The Gods of Egypt next year, I think.
Christian Bale? Or
no, it's a lot of no, not Christian Bale. Is it Christian Bale?
No, he was in the other one.
Yeah, actually, it's not a lot of known actors in this, but every god in Egypt and every pharaoh are all white. There's only one black guy. Thoth is the black god.
Thoth. That's it.
Yep.
Exactly. Everybody else white.
Everybody
Y'all got
else.
any hot Thoth?
Ra.
Hot Thoth. Is that why he
Hot Thoth.
You stupid.
Spaghetti Thoth.
Spaghetti Thoth.
Cream Thoth. That's wrong.
So, our next clip.
The Dragon Moor clip.
No, wait.
You gonna hold that
I
on?
won't hold that. Let's see the Longship clip where Sidney Poitier, you don't normally see no shit like this.
Right.
Especially in the movies.
Right.
And there's books to support this, but they don't want to teach this narrative.
And it's a blip on the screen in comparison to all the other shit they put out.
Right. They don't want to teach this narrative because the Dragon Moor is like the Sith.
Yes.
These motherfuckers.
That's exactly who
they
he
don't
is.
want this kind of imagery.
Yes.
Because he's like, the Dragon Moor is like the Sith.
That's what the Emperor and Darth Vader, yeah, they
Where they're on the
Dragon
boat,
Moor.
where he's at the head of the boat, this boy don't even have a clip.
YouTube guy?
I will beat Chris's ass. Hold up the movie so they can see this movie. I want y'all to order this movie. The Long Ship. Okay, so listen.
Who in it? Who in it? Say
Sidney
who in
Poitier.
Sidney Poitier is a Moor. Okay. What's the other clip then that we have of The Long Ship? Because I want them to see this.
Why are you looking like Omari Hardwick on the front?
No, but wait a minute. What'd you say? I can't hear you. This guy right here.
It was the only two that we did yesterday.
Huh?
It was the only two time codes that we did yesterday.
Okay, so he don't have it. He don't have it. This boy. Anyway, let's describe it.
Right.
Sidney gets these Vikings
to help go find the Golden Bell.
The Golden Bell.
Now, you understand, in these movies, they'll use a certain thing to represent the symbolism. Usually what they represent as far as the Moors or the power of the Moors is knowledge. This is how the Moors were defeated. And so they'll use certain symbolism to represent that knowledge. So
knowledge is always typically presented as what? Some form of light.
Some form of light. So the Golden Bell represents the knowledge in the long ships.
And the Moors were defeated how?
The Moors were defeated by, they weren't necessarily defeated. The Moors defeated themselves. They kind of gave over power, handed over power.
Explain to them what Queen Isabella and Ferdinand in 1492 had to do in order to get power from the sitting sultan. The motherfuckers had to dress.
Oh, like Moors.
Speak on it.
Yes.
And bow.
And bow.
And politely ask for the keys to what? The Alhambra.
But also, it happened on, the reason the new year is on January 1st is it happened on January 1st, 1492. And that's why you have the new year as January 1st.
Go ahead. You got something?
You said something about Alhambra.
The city of Alhambra, just
right
south of Pasadena. The high school is called the Moors.
The Moors. Alhambra
The
Moors.
Alhambra Moors.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That's your history, goddammit.
And the symbol is a dude with a turban. It's the Moor.
You can look that up right now. In
right
Southern
now.
California, city just south of Pasadena, California.
Yes.
Alhambra. Yeah.
Okay.
and their mascot is the Moors.
It's the Moors. So explain all the Armenians and Asians over there.
But see, again, it's obfuscation. I will obfuscate your history by giving you murky definitions in your first returns. What I mean by first returns, the first shit that pop up when you look up Moors is mooring on a ship.
Mooring on a ship.
Tying the ship down. Let's moor the ship. Let's tie it down. But when you go deeper into the terminology, you go deeper into the history, then you reveal, and it means black.
Right.
Yes.
Right? But it goes even deeper than that.
Well, not necessarily. I don't like the term black. It doesn't mean black. It means dark. See, this
or swarthy.
Yeah, swarthy. It's a different term. Use the word black. See,
swarthy.
Back in
swarthy.
The terms black and white in
same
ancient times
yeah.
are the same. Well, not necessarily the same word. They meant. So if you had different tribes, if you had one tribe that was the dominant tribe, they would call themselves either Ak or white, and then the black tribes or the dependent tribes or the tributary tribes, they would call themselves Kur or black. So if you're independent or you're sovereign, you get to call yourself white. These are classical terms. It's not a term of your color. So when the things flipped, they were able to call themselves white. And we took the term black.
What is black in Spanish?
Blanco.
White. What is white?
White the ancient word white, or the word white comes from gwit, which is the word wheat, and wheat is brown.
Exactly. Did you see this shit? This shit is crazy, man. Listen, this shit here is crazy. Can you show us an example of a Phoenix Moor? Now, we've shown an example of a Dragon Moor in Sidney Poitier.
Show the first clip of when he says Dragon Moor, and he's coming in.
This shit is crazy.
That ain't 4 beats a second.
What movie is this?
This is Dragon Slayer.
Creemos Lucem.
What is that?
Well, Lucem is light.
Kelorem.
Let me get this fire going.
Welcome to Cragganmore. I'm Ulrich. Which of you men calls himself Valerian?
We are here on behalf...
I know why you are here. You're a delegation from Urland, which is beyond Dalvetia.
Talk
Let's
about
see
his
the
hat. What is he
artifacts.
wearing?
He's wearing the Peleus cap with a serpent around it.
How do you spell Peleus?
Pelius, I think.
And who wore the Peleus hat or cap?
Scales.
Slaves who were freed.
How did you come by these?
I found them at the mouth of the lair.
What else?
A claw.
That's no claw, by the gods. It's a tooth. You want me to do battle with that?
Oh, this is great. You guys got to
Who
get
else
this
can
movie.
we turn to?
Did you try the Meridid sisters? What about Rimbod? I heard tell he killed a dragon once.
They're all dead. You're the only one left.
It's a long way to Erland.
Twice each year, at the spring and autumn equinox, the king selects a new victim. Virgins.
A lottery. Barbaric.
Virgins.
And in return, this dragon, it leaves your villages and crops unburned. Your king's made a pact with a monster.
Your king has made a pact with a monster. Understand, the dragon is symbolic of the Moor.
That's right.
Was that it? Oh, so please explain.
So
why they go to this white dude who looks like Merlin? Why they go to him?
Well, he is representative of the Phoenix Moor. That's why they went to him.
Okay.
Right? They go to him to say, hey, you speak these motherfuckers' language.
Kill these motherfuckers out.
Can you get them up out of here?
Yes. Can you get your homies up off of our ass? That's basically it. And you see he's wearing the Peleus cap. Peleus cap is a cap worn by freed slaves, but it also has the serpent around it, which represents enlightenment. So he has wisdom. To let you know who he is. So as he's coming off,
so he's technically a student of the Moors, a student of their information.
Yeah, but in that movie, that's what the cap is representing.
Right.
But in the movie, he's supposed to be a dragon. I mean, a Phoenix Moor, though.
Can people go look up the Peleus cap and see it and get the definition of it?
Look that up on Wikipedia, and it'll tell you.
It'll tell you. Freed slaves.
Yeah. The Phrygian cap or the Peleus cap. They're both two things right there, man.
And why? Who is the set designer? Who's the motherfucker that dress people? What are they called, Geoff?
Wardrobe.
The set designer. Or wardrobe.
Who's the wardrobe person's boss? Make sure you get a Peleus cap. Who said go get that cap?
Yes.
Who designed that shit?
What the hell's a Peleus cap? Chuck! Chuck, you got that, but what's a Peleus cap? A what? A Peleus cap, you dumb son of a bitch! A Peleus!
That's what I mean.
Yes.
Like, who knows to dress them like this? Who knows the significant? You just stumble into some significant wardrobe? I need to know. Because some people would have you think
Fireman's hat.
That somebody just went to school,
Fisher's cap,
learned how to direct a movie, and just automatically come with all of this contextual knowledge in terms of, we doing a Dragon Slayer movie. Dragon people dealt with it like this. How do we know?
And it's also, Dragon Slayer is two different terms. It's Dragon Slayer, and then you break the word in two. It's Dragon's Lair, because they go to the Dragon's lair.
Shit.
They have to go to his place to try to kill him. So
cap.
I talked about this before.
Philly's cap. No, I ain't got no Peleus cap.
And I want you to pull up this. I told everybody to get this book, Image of the Black in Western Art.
Oh no, that's not.
Pull up the picture of the dragon with the virgin.
The dragon Moor.
For the symbology of the movie, pull up this picture. This is the kind of shit they just don't want you to know.
We can't let these dragons.
But then they dance around it in the movies.
Yes.
Right? Watch the symbology of this. Where's this boy's struggling today? This one right here. He was talking all that shit, giving people the finger, playing his own little jazzy music and shit. Now he's slow on the trigger. No. Okay. That's one symbology where the only way to satiate the dragon,
nice ass,
right? The only way to satiate the dragon is with virgin blood and a woman.
And the red hair represents
Show the
Ireland.
picture of the Moor. This is not from Image of the Black in Western Art.
The pictures that you showed earlier.
The pictures that we text you. Not that one, which is a great one. Not that one.
That's one, though.
Not that one. God damn it, this dude right here.
There it goes.
Now see, that's the dragon, and that's the only way he could be satiated.
Yep.
When we're talking about the dragon Moor, we're not talking about the Phoenix Moor. The Phoenix Moor is the philosophical guy that's there to teach, and this is the guy that would say, okay, I'll train your kids. I'll raise your kids. You guys can come here. Because remember, when the Moors took over Spain, they renamed it Andalusia. Al-Andalusia.
Yes.
The land of the Vandals.
Wow.
Yes.
So what happened was they were so poor in Spain that many Spaniards were just, here, take my kids. Those are the Phoenix Moors that were doing that. Oh, bring them here. We'll teach them. Sure, fine. We'll raise them up. And those people who were raised up by the Phoenix Moor later became known as Mamluks.
Mamluks.
Look up this shit. We're not just bullshitting today.
Yeah, Mamluk means pale slave. And they actually had powerful dynasties. One of the main dynasties was in Egypt. And they ruled, I think, from 1250 to 1517.
So you had Seljuks and Mamluks.
Janissaries as well. Janissaries too. They were all pale. They called Christian or pale slaves, and they were put into the Moorish armies, the Sultanate's armies, and they were actually a powerful force that helped them conquer all the lands pretty much. And so they were given positions in the Sultanate. They couldn't reach Sultan, although there was a Mamluk Sultanate. They eventually took over the Sultanate. And that was Egypt. That was in Egypt. And that was 1250 to 1517. And they were really smacking ass for a while.
Listen up, you cockeyed Mamlute.
Oh, here's Geoff.
If you don't get your ass out there and water my horses.
Can I see Morgan Freeman as
Easy Reader?
A Phoenix Moor? We have that clip. The Prince of Thieves. Let us see those clips. Onward, young confused engineer. Onward.
I believe he just said you're number one.
Do we have it? Here we go. More of what you don't know.
Oh shit, Easy Reader.
Nope. Nope. How did your uneducated kind ever take Jerusalem?
How did your uneducated kind ever take Jerusalem?
If she sent to lead us astray, don't listen to him, he will kill her.
Sound like they in the groove.
So, of course, the Christian disagreed with the Moor, but he's the only one with the technology or the knowledge to give birth.
Be it on your head, I warned you.
What qualities do you bring to the role of what has been described as the princely Moor?
I actually am representing a race of people who were civilized at a time when, in Middle Ages, where Europe was a rather backward place. So we were over there fighting in the Crusades. Robin Hood and I run into each other in the dungeon. We're both prisoners, and we break out together. Me with some help from him, him with some help from me. So my character actually is one who is rather exotic, and you put him in a place like England, and he just watches the way you would in any situation where you're in a different and, for all intents and purposes, we can say backward culture.
And that's crazy. That's pretty dope.
Yes.
I suggest you go get Robin Hood, the Prince of Thieves, and watch that movie again. The painted man will destroy us. He'll be the death of us all. Right? The painted man will kill us all. Right? But Morgan Freeman played the role of a Phoenix Moor.
Yes.
He educated Costner. He protected Costner. Right? He taught all of the men in that film. Right? That was a Phoenix Moor. Go ahead, Kev.
So also one of the reasons that they called us Dragon Moors is because of our ability to use gunpowder. And so this was a science we had for hundreds of years before we handed it over and gave it to them. And so you can see this representative in, well, first of all, in that movie, he's shown when they decide to fight the sheriff of Nottingham, they're teaching them how to fight. And he's grinding up some gunpowder, and it explodes. And the friar says, "You truly are a wizard." And Morgan Freeman says, "Well, the magic is in the black powder." And so that's gunpowder, and that's what we used to use on them. We used, cannons and things like that. So they termed those, because that technology was so advanced, they thought it was monsters, dragons. That's what they termed it as. And the Phoenix Moors, you can get that from also watching. So the Phoenix Moor and Dragon Moor. Dragon means, the etymology of dragon means eye, or clear eye, or third eye. So you can find that in Oxford Etymology Dictionary. Also,
wait. The word dragon means what?
Eye, clear sight, or third eye. So basically your pineal gland. So your third eye, it represented knowledge, basically.
Wait a minute, hold on, pimp. You can't just say shit, okay?
That was my point.
Don't just say shit. Where can we find that? I'll pull that shit up.
I just said where
right
you can
now.
find it. Oxford Etymology Dictionary.
Well, you did say something about the Peleus cap earlier. One of the family on Twitter just pulled it up and sent me the link.
Did he?
Where it says, among the Romans, the cap of felt was the emblem of liberty. Right? We know the difference between freedom and liberty.
Yes.
So that's Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition, if you want to know the difference.
Liberty means given freedom, some freedom that's given to you.
Like license.
License, yes.
Like freedom within constraints.
Yes.
Right? It says, when a slave obtained his freedom, he had his head shaved and wore, instead of his hair, an undyed Peleus. That was the Peleus cap of the freed slave, as Kevin just so eloquently stated. How does this tie into black slavery? You mean to tell me the Phoenix Moors were on the side of enslaving black people as payback?
I don't know if it's necessarily on the side, but they understood that they understood the science of karma, and basically karma just means cause and effect. So if I do something, then that, for every action there's a reaction.
So the Phoenix Moors was trying to get us to pay back all the shit we did as Dragon Moors.
Right. Well, the thing is, karma is really bad if you don't do anything about it. If you just sit back and wait for karma to hit you, it hits you like a motherfucker. It hits you like tenfold. However, if you initiate your own karma, it doesn't hit you as bad. The Phoenix Moors, they understood this science, and so they would initiate their downfall, yes, every time. And they also did this in Egypt and everything. I mean, the civilization rises, and then somehow we pass it on, and then we come back.
So these niggas was like the League of Shadows.
Yes.
Like, you motherfuckers is fucking up. We got to step in. But it was checks and balances against the Moors, the Dragon Moors that were violent towards other races of people.
Yep.
The conquering Moor.
Exactly. I mean,
a lot of people don't like the term Moor because they feel like it only represents Islam.
It doesn't. There were Christian Moors before Muslim Moors or Islam. So, like, there's Saint Maurice, and he's very prominent throughout Europe, and is a oil black Moor. And if you find him
oil black,
church shoe black,
yeah,
and tap dance shoe black,
yeah. So black if you shake deep salt on him, you look like Deep Space.
Okay. And he is very prominent throughout.
Salt on him,
he looks like Deep Space.
He looks like Deep Space.
The image of the black, the one where he's wearing the knight with the flag with the dragon above it. That's Saint Maurice. If you can pull that.
Let's see it if you have it.
That's Saint Maurice.
Look at that boy was cold.
Yeah, he was.
Is that an emblem of a dragon?
Yes.
And what's that going around his head? Is that a hat?
That's that pimp cap.
That's that hat, baby.
Respect my pimping, baby.
I'm shining, boo thing. I'm shining, baby.
Always been doing the pimp thing. So.
Now, all of these images can be had in a book called The Image of the Black
in Western
Art. Now, what's interesting about that book is it comes in what? Four
editions.
Four editions.
Yeah.
But then each edition has, I think, 2 books to each edition.
What's crazy is when you get to the 4th section, now in the first sections, you see nothing but black nobility. You see him. Pull that boy back up. You see this dude right here. Like, hey, what's happening, baby? What's happening, boo thing?
Where your virgins?
Where my tribute,
and
baby?
He's in the book a lot.
Right. So you see this. You see images of the 3 Magus spoken of in the Bible as the 3 wise men.
Yes.
Right? You see them as black.
But one of the best things about it is it's called the picture or the painting is called Adoration of the Magi, and there's many different versions of that painting, and it basically saying that the Magi come to see the birth of Jesus. But what you notice in the painting is how you have all the king's subjects around adorning the baby or the or Jesus or whatever, and you got the 3 Moors. They just kicking it in the back like. I don't give a shit. Like they're on the side hanging. Everybody else is paying all this homage to the king. They're sitting back like we the same thing. Like
right.
And so you can see
y'all can bow
exactly,
but we won't.
We're not bowing.
You mock me more. You mock me. You mock me more.
Oh my God.
No. So what's interesting is the reason why I'm trying to do this show. It's because it's imperative that black people get over themselves.
Yes.
It's like we so far behind culturally that we got to fucking catch up and then let go.
Yes.
And then let go. Right? But I'm doing this show to say the motherfuckers you think you hate.
Yes.
They know your shit and be putting it right in front of you to absolve themselves of any responsibility of not putting it there.
I told them.
And not only that, they got a reason to hate you because you was smacking the shit out of them for a fucking 1,000 years. And so you gotta put that in context. Like when white man hate, fuck the white man, he's the devil. Like, man.
But that's part of the obfuscation
yes.
of our history. They don't want to tell you about white slavery.
No. Can you pull up that picture of the white people in hell and the devils?
Look, this is Lord of the Rings. This is all Lord of the Rings shit right here. Pull that shit up. Now you see them devils? Those supposed to be black people.
Yes. Rounding up all the white people.
This is also from Image of the Black.
Image of the Black.
Image of the Black in Western art. They drew us as devils.
But no, you see the black dude over here fucking the white girl. See how with the legs up?
Where he Oh, he getting his in down at the bottom.
In down there.
Girl.
While he pitchforking the other ones up there.
Now see, this is our image of evil. So when you go back to the Lord of the Rings, Saruman, the eye, which is the dragon. These motherfuckers came flying on dragons.
Yes.
Right? They came flying on dragons. Right? Oh, we're going to show you how Gandalf and then the other Phoenix Moor resurrect
themselves, yes.
As the Phoenix Moor, because you know Phoenix burns up, then resurrects, rises from the ash. The motherfuckers come back and they use the light, which is the knowledge.
Yes.
The shit we taught them. I mean, this is all how you use the same fucking motifs. One of my guys, I love him, Joseph Campbell.
Yes.
The Hero of 1,000 Faces.
Right.
Go get the book, Hero of 1,000 Faces. Right?
That's the book that produced all your
Star Wars, all that shit, right?
Wow.
Dude, George Lucas got with Joseph Campbell.
He was his mentor. Joseph Campbell lived in George Lucas's house and on his compound and taught George Lucas personally about all this shit.
What's the name of that DVD where Campbell and Lucas sits down? You can get that shit right off of Amazon.
I don't know. I don't remember the name.
Something, The Power of Myth.
Oh.
The Power of Myth.
Yes.
Go get it. We dropping information here now. You want to learn some shit about who the fuck he is? Here it is.
And also get this movie, Dragon Slayer. You have to get this movie. It's on Amazon. It's like $5 to $8 on Amazon. So is the Long Ships.
Not anymore.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Jacked it up. It's $15.
We're gonna slide to Geoff really quick for his rant. Let's go.
Oh boy, where do we begin? That is the big question, the answer to which seems to have been hidden from us forever and ever and ever. Well, not really forever and ever. Why do you think?
Since last week.
Dear Christians, let me break it down to you like this. Let's just say, let's take your journey from birth back to heaven and put it on a map of the United States. And let's call me Reverend Bob. I'm Reverend Bob, and I have this thing called the Bible that we're going to use to get you from here, and let's call here Phoenix, Arizona, to heaven, which is Tallahassee, Florida. We'll just say that that's it.
Here we go.
And I'm going to tell you that this Bible is the only way to get to Tallahassee. It's the only map. And I'm going to tell you that here in Phoenix is the beginning as we stand on the 10 freeway and look behind us. And if we look very closely, we can see a sign that says Los Angeles, 550 miles. But don't look at that. This is the beginning. Now, you can only get to Tallahassee this way, the way I tell you. So we're going to take off walking, not east, north. We're going to go through Denver. We're going to come around, wrap around through Montana, go down through Kansas, back up to New York, and then we're going to get to Tallahassee, which is supposedly the end. And you can't fly. You can't ride a bike. The only way to Tallahassee is to walk with me. Now, why would Reverend Bob tell me that that's the only way to Tallahassee? Because Reverend Bob sells shoes. That's why. Think about why you've been told what you've been told. Think about why someone would tell you that the beginning is 6,000 years ago exactly. Because if you go back any further than 6,000 years, you will find that their beginning is just the beginning of the bullshit. Dig that.
Wow. I didn't know where the fuck he was going, but then we wound up there.
Okay.
Like, I don't know where this. Oh,
I'm going to just trust Geoff. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
We here. Veronica, add to some of this that we're doing before we get to some more clips.
Monkey knuckle bullshit I just said. Hey, Veronica, with your fine ass girl. You so fine.
Yes, you are.
Man, Geoff, you just spitting some hot fire. You kind of find yourself today. Damn, baby.
Thank you. That's why I wore my little tie.
Hot monkey grief, for real. For real. I actually have a question for the brother, and I'm so grateful that you're having this conversation today. Because is it, in your estimation, and I'll add some comments, do you think that that our experience here in terms of being enslaved and oppressed, based on what you're saying, is it karmic for us?
Absolutely.
Are we burning off some karma? Is
Absolutely.
what we
Without
have
a doubt.
created?
Without a doubt, we are burning off karma. And it would be worse had not the Phoenix Moors instituted the downfall. And I say the downfall, but it's, you know, the transition, you can say that. And the thing about that is, when they did that, you have to come back in your correct mind state. You know, you have to come back as a Moor. If you come back trying to reclaim your title and status as black or any of these other
And these
titles,
are the titles and status that you were given here.
Yes.
Under the maritime law.
Absolutely.
You are not the masters of the land anymore. See, look,
that's the whole
you get
point.
that Black's Law Dictionary 4th edition.
Yes.
I always tell people to do this. Look up, why is the word Muslim in that book?
Yes.
And when you look up the word Muslim in the Black's Law Dictionary, because I've always heard Muslim
and Muslim, yeah.
Muslim on the news. The Muslims.
The Shiite Muslims.
The Muslims. I'd be like, well, that's not how you say it. If you study Islam, it's Muslim, right? Mu, one who is.
Of peace.
Salama. The root word is salama, right? One who is of peace. Now, different translations will say salam, or one who is submits, right? It's different translation. But Muslim just sounded like a totally different word than Muslim. One who is of peace. Jesus come in, peace be unto you. Well, we know he didn't speak Greek, right? If he did exist, shalom, right? If it was Hebrew or if it was Arabic or Galilean Arabic, it was assalamu alaikum, right? We know this. So Muslim means what? You go to the Black's Law Dictionary, you look up 4th edition, you look up Muslim, it means international law? The fuck? How does that even relate? Do you understand what I'm saying? To Islam. International law.
Don't worry about it, Porch Monkey. We got it like we wanted.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So, no longer the master of the land. Now you're under maritime jurisdiction or admiralty jurisdiction, and they have a designation for your ass.
Yes, they had
Check
to cut
black, African American, colored, I don't give a fuck.
Other. Any one of those boxes.
Just don't check.
Just don't say more.
This also explains.
They don't have more down there?
But no.
You can actually put
you
your
can
own
put
box
down
there.
yourself.
You can put your own shit
Now, you're going to get somebody at the door. What kind of nigga is you? Right? You're going to get that. but the whole thing is, if you acquiesce, that's in the Black's Law Dictionary 4th edition too. What does acquiescence mean legally?
Well, acquiesce means just to do nothing, or tacit consent, meaning you just sit back and let it happen.
To understand.
And so they're basically trying to break your connection to the landmass, which is why everything is maritime law now, because they understand you have a title or you have connection and I don't like to say ownership because the ancients didn't think of it as ownership really. The benevolent ancients didn't.
Stewards.
They thought of it as stewards.
We're stewards.
And so we just take care of the land. And so, but we are the indigenous people of the land, so we actually have the right to do that first. But they had to break your connection from that. So they had to say, so especially people in America. So they had to get you thinking that, oh, you're all slaves from Africa and this and that. And the slave trade propaganda is probably one of the biggest bullshits that you ever seen. They'll say, oh, millions and millions of slaves came over. That's not true. Studies have shown there's maybe about 400 to 500,000 slaves in total that came over here. And if they did a big pie breakdown, only about, well, combined, Asia, Europe, and America, only 7% of slaves went to these places combined. Most of the slaves went to the Caribbean islands.
America,
South America. That's
really quickly, because a lot of people have been asking about the history that we've been talking about and pointing out in this book, and not on some fantasy shit.
Okay.
The way we're pointing out these movies and the different, you gotta study. One of the most important books to get,
probably the most important,
Ancient and Modern Britons. David McRitchie. Now, there ain't no easy read, nigga.
No.
You understand?
No, it's not.
Ain't no easy read, nigga.
And it's a two-part. It's a two-part. This is only the first half. There's a second half that's just as thick as this.
Parenthetically, if I may, when you say that most of the slaves from Africa went to the Caribbean and to South America, as in Brazil, black women, stop hating on Brazilian sisters. They're you. They're just nicer.
They are. Absolutely.
They're just nicer. And they speak Portuguese.
They absolutely are.
They're nicer and they speak Portuguese.
That's it.
Now, just real quick, so you want to get Ancient and Modern Britons, and the other book that actually helps with Ancient and Modern Britons was written by J.A. Rogers, and it's called Nature Knows No Color Line. And what he did is he came in and kind of cut it up for you. He kind of edited and put everything together, because Ancient and Modern Britons, like Zoe said, is a hard read. So he comes in and he kind of puts everything together pretty nicely and makes it more concise. But J.A. Rogers, how he got a lot of his information was he was a writer for some black newspapers back in the day, and he used to have a job as a porter, Pullman porter. And what he realized is that the white people who used to ride these trains, they thought black people didn't know anything. They couldn't read a lot in certain states, and so they would just talk amongst themselves about all this history and shit. Yeah, and so they'd be talking with all the black people just cleaning the tables and thought they didn't know shit. J.A. Rogers was a reporter. He would go back to the kitchen, write down everything they said, come back, listen, go back, write all this shit down. That's how he got a lot of the stuff. Then he went to Europe and then did some more research. But, you have to get these two books, and this is what really will give you the background or the history of the ancients or ancient Europe, as well as America being Moors. And they try to get your connection away from that landmass, because if they do that, they get you thinking that you're African or you're from Africa. Then you will never try to claim this land. You will never, ever, ever try to claim this land. So, like, the first, you have different tribes of Native Americans. Well, I don't like to call them Native Americans, but Native Americans. So you have one called the Iroquois, or the Lenape. The Lenape means we the people.
Is that the fucking preamble of some shit?
Yes, the preamble to the Constitution.
We the people, goddamn.
We the people. A lot of Native American nations called them, their title meant we the people, or something to that term. And so also they called themselves Moors. So you can look up Nanticoke Moors or Delaware Moors, and you will see.
Wow.
You will find, and this is what they called themselves. They didn't call themselves Indians and stuff like this. Americans had to do it. The American government did that. So what they did is, in a certain time, they went through all these different tribes, and to classify them in the American government, they started asking them, "What are you? Or what is your religion?" If they claimed Christian, they would mark them down as mulatto, which put them in a different class and released them and took the land connection away from them. So they did this in all these Native American tribes. Now, there's a documentary that came on HBO called Man versus Ford. And what it is, this guy named Man, he brought a lawsuit against the Ford Corporation, because back in the day, Ford had this land next to these Native American land, and they would wash away all their toxins on this land. Now, as kids, they would play with this and even eat some of it. And now, so in their 50s and 60s, all these people were dying off. And so they sued Ford for dumping on that land. Now, when you go and look at who bought the lawsuit, the guy Man is just the main guy on the lawsuit, but it's for the whole tribe. When you go back and you look at this video, this came on HBO. You go back and look at the Native American tribe, they're all black. They look like my uncle, my aunt. I mean, they black.
Us and them.
They black. I mean, some of them look like gangsters. They're sagging with hats on and all this and that. I mean, it is crazy. And when they go back and they have this, some type of gathering for all the Native American tribes, you'll see all the different tribes. Most of the people there are all black.
Now, let's go deeper.
Well, not melanated.
Let's go deeper.
Can we cover
back to the movies?
Yes.
Gangs of New York.
Gangs of New York.
Tammany Hall.
Yes.
What the fuck did that mean? And back to my conspiracy. Why in the fuck, or how in the fuck do the writers know to include that giant statue of Tammany in Tammany Hall?
Secret societies.
What is the significance of Tammany Hall? You think it's just a movie?
No.
What? Okay. Remember, the Kabbalion all truths are but half-truths. I'm going to wrap some lie around this shit and put some truth with it.
Yep.
Because guess what truth does? Power versus Force is the book Quincy Jones told me to get. I always tell y'all to go get that book. Power versus Force, the hidden
what?
Shit, man, this book is incredible, you know. You got to get this book, you know. Shit, it'll change your life. Oh, shit, see the door open. God's here. That's what happened. The wind blew his door open. Shit, see, God's here. You got to get that book, man, I'm telling you. So I got the book. That book talks about how kinesiology, right, the study of kinesiology, when you hear the truth, your fucking body gets stronger. Right?
Right.
Nigga, what? The motherfucker said the truth. I'm watching this movie. Huh? The nigga said, huh? Right? But then there's some lie there, and it's, huh? It's truth and lies. What? There's something there, but huh? Some other shit, too. Right? So you get this conflicted kind of experience. You understand what I'm saying? So again, we did our part. We put some shit out there for you.
Yes.
But at the same time, we're about to put Noah out, and he's going to be white.
Right.
Right? We'll put Noah out, Adam and Eve, all the motherfuckers going to be white.
And if you believe the bullshit, that ain't my fault. I told you the real shit. You just didn't know it was the real shit.
You just didn't know.
Yeah.
And that's nescience. See, there's a difference. There's ignorance and there's nescience. Ignorance is when you can have consciousness or cognizance of something, but you don't choose to investigate it further. Nescience means you have absolutely no knowledge of it being there.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give you the truth in a blink. Yeah. But I'm gonna give you these lies in a bold stare.
Exactly. Can you play the one with the knife where he hexes the knife all the way through there?
Oh shit! Yeah, we got hella clips, and we're gonna do this again on another episode where we break down the Matrix,
Star Wars.
We're gonna break down some shit so you can see your history on some side shit. Go to the next clip.
This is the Phoenix Moor.
I'm waiting.
It's not this one, is it?
The very one. Let it fall.
I was awful close with my fingers.
And you guys really need to go get a Latin dictionary, English to Latin dictionary.
Where can they get one of those?
Amazon. That's where I get my stuff.
Amazon?
Amazon.com.
Well, that's the old boy from Ally McBeal.
That's right. That's right.
So listen to what he said.
I want to say something about.
Wait,
Veronica, can you see what we're doing, hon? We got a video clip playing right now. We're gonna come to you right after the video clip, okay?
Now you probably couldn't hear what he.
Mortem confundit magus.
Magus.
Mortem confundit magus.
Meaning?
That's Latin. That means the wise man cheats death. So he's going to save him, but he doesn't. The dragon or the Phoenix Moor doesn't want him to save him.
Don't worry. You can't hurt me.
Oh, wait a second. It usually works.
No, it's working. And then bam. Now get. Oh, where they burning? They're burning.
Now they're burning him.
Yes, they're about to burn him.
And everybody stand up there going, "I knew that knife shit wasn't gonna work." How the hell you gonna let somebody stick you in your chest?
This is what's so dope about this scene. They're burning this motherfucker because the town came to him to get rid of the dragon. He old as shit.
He's gonna become
a dragon. He can't make the journey.
He can't make the journey.
So they gonna burn his ass up, and nobody knows this but him.
But him, and he instructs his servant, whose name is Hajj.
Arabic.
As in Malik Shabazz?
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
but Hajj is the pilgrimage to Mecca.
Yes, El Hajj Malik Shabazz.
And so look, you see what he's wearing? You didn't see it, though. He's wearing the white fez right there when they burn him.
When they burn him. So how is the Phoenix destroyed?
By fire.
By fire. This shit is incredible.
This is ridiculous. And look, the flame is green.
Now, when you watch this movie, the purpose of him burning this dude up is so his servant Hajj can carry him to where they gotta go. Now, stop this clip and go to the next one of Dragon Slayer so you can understand the significance.
Yeah, because I just seen a white dude get stabbed in the chest and burnt. I am not.
Now,
with the
this is the
deepness.
ashes. These are the ashes that they had to take.
Okay. Did Aretha Franklin go to Norway somewhere? Okay. Franklin Ash.
Now, just so you know, he's in the dragon's lair. This is where the Phoenix Moor is reborn within the dragon's lair.
Now, this is the 80s, right?
Yes, 81.
The cool thing about this, it's the same. He got the light.
The
which
light
is the knowledge.
is the knowledge.
Stop interrupting me, goddammit. Say what I need to say. Shit. Returns through the fire.
Ten whirling dervish.
Which are Moors. That's the Patah. That's Patah right there.
No, watch. No, watch. Watch. The graphics are terrible.
Oh yeah, the 80s graphics.
Yeah, Jesus. It's like a coloring
It
book.
was off the chain in 81 though. And bam, he's reborn wearing the fez.
Now he's wearing a fez.
The Moorish headdress.
Ex terra mortuorum.
Wow. Now, that's the Phoenix Moor.
Okay.
Wearing the fez. Fez is a city in Morocco. Right? That's the headdress. Masonically speaking, the base of it is 360 degrees. And the top of it is 360 degrees. 360 degrees equals what? 720 degrees. 360 degrees of physical knowledge, 720 degrees of spiritual knowledge. Now that is the graduation point when you get to wear the fez. Yeah. Now, you wear a bootleg version of the fez when you graduate from college or high school. It's the mortarboard. Now, the square...
Mortarboard.
Exactly. The square is still the same amount. It's still 360 degrees. It's just the finite version.
Yes.
4 angles of 90 degrees. Right? So that is the finite angle. When you wear the fez, you're at the higher level, which is...
Ain't no angle.
Ain't no angle. 2 circles. When you put 2 circles together, you get 8. That's infinity on its side. There's a whole nother science to this.
And also, in longships, the bell, the golden bell they're looking for, bell is a fez flipped inside out.
That's what it is.
Okay,
so you see the tassel.
Hold up.
This is all our shit, nigga.
Hold up.
I'm sorry. I'm excited.
You gentlemen are hitting me with this Farrakhan math right now. And it's got me a little...
If you don't stop with the weed...
Farrakhan math.
The only nigga I know
okay, I'm with you. I'm with you till you get to this math. Somebody give me a pen. Okay, 360.
Well, don't worry about the math. Just...
yeah, I can't... Yeah.
Just the headdress is the sign of nobility as far as the Moors are concerned. And
There's
so
a Steely Dan song that goes that way. Said I won't do it without a fez on.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh, no. Only Steely Dan
That's
fan?
right.
No?
You're right. Absolutely. So you know, that's basically what they're representing. When you see that stuff, the Phoenix Moor coming back with the fez, that represents his knowledge, his nobility. And also the snake that was on the fez, enlightenment. It represents his third eye or enlightenment.
And we've been taught that all this is bad. Oh, all this evil. That's the devil. That's the devil. You better, what Jesus in it? Did you say something about Jesus? You're burning people coming back with hats on. I ain't heard nothing about Jesus. Oh, you blaspheming in here.
Go ahead. I'm still here.
Just channeling my grandmama. I'm sorry.
Veronica wanted to say something.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to speak to this in the context of energy, and specifically black energy, and specifically female energy, and that is that you know, there are some that say that because our black skin is melanated, right? It's a natural conductor of energy. And our kinky nappy hair is like a DNA spiral. When you look at the work that Nachama does, one of the things that he's very present to is that black people, when he does energy work with black folks, they're like nuclear power plants. There's like 1,000 times the energy than our less melanated counterparts. So here's how it works. If you feed a person's subconscious a bunch of myths and lies, with a little bit of truth in there, because you have to have some truth in there for the person to respond and activate it and take it in.
Yes,
but if you feed a melanated nuclear power plant a bunch of lies, then guess what? They're capable of projecting that lie,
yes, that's right,
and that reality into
Yeah, but this is the thing. Everybody has melanin. You can't live in this physical life without melanin. Everyone's cells in their body are coated with melanin. It's how your cells communicate to each other. Is through melanin.
That's where you get the no-look pass and dance like James Brown.
Salt scientifically is classified as a melanin. So if you got salt in your body, you have melanin in your body. White people just have pheomelanin. Black people have what's called eumelanin. And melanin comes out in 4 different stages, you know, from the melanocyte. And it's, you know, most white people are in stage 1, and then you have people like me and Geoff would be in like stage 3.
Hey,
Zoe
Dr.
would be
G.
in stage 2, and then you
Dr.
got.
G, I'll loan you some melanin. You need some help?
And African,
I'll
you know,
loan you a little bit.
the deep sub-Saharan Africans are 4. You know, they go into stage 4.
I only loan my melanin to ladies.
Do you?
Yeah.
There is no racism in my pants.
I have a nice little phallic cocktail waiting on you, baby. Baby.
I'm sorry.
No, but the reason why this is so important, and like I said before, as a people, we're so lost. And so uninformed, right, that it is our responsibility to use the platform that we have like this to try and elucidate you. To try and elucidate you just simply means, all right, I'm not going to give you all the answers, right? Get your ass out there and get these books and find them and do your own objective research. Don't just believe what motherfuckers are saying. Now, we played that clip of the Dragon Slayer.
Yes.
Now, it's the exact same motif as Gandalf in The Lord of the Rings, Part 1, Fellowship of the Ring.
Yes.
Gandalf is leading these motherfuckers through the mines of Moria.
Yeah.
And then he falls. Because he's fighting what kind of demon? What kind of demon is he fighting?
I don't remember that, but I remember when them trees caught on fire.
No,
that
but
was
wait.
funny.
Did
you let anybody else laugh?
Hang
when the trees
yourself
caught-
with the tie. He's fighting a fire demon. Gandalf is trying to run away. The fire demon has a fire bullwhip.
A whip.
When the fire, you shall not pass. Right?
Yeah.
And then the fire demon falls. He uses the whip, though, as he's falling, to grab Gandalf by his ankle. And then he yanks his ass down into the pit. You don't find this out until the next movie. We already think, oh, shit, Gandalf
dead.
Gandalf gone. They done killed
Where the
Gandalf.
hell they going with this series? How you going to kill Gandalf
That's
in the
one of the
first one?
strongest characters in the movie. Right?
Do they validate? I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Right. So you don't find out until later, until the second movie, The Two Towers, You know the two towers is Joshua
Yep.
and Boaz.
Yep.
That's some Masonic
Joshua
shit, right?
and Boaz,
Right.
yep.
So motherfucker fall, right? You find out, oh, this motherfucker's down there fighting the fire demon.
Yes.
He killed a fire demon, but he also dies in the process.
In the fire.
So, okay, Gandalf dead. That motherfucker gone. He done, right? Later in the movie, Gandalf returns.
On some Jesus shit.
On some the Phoenix Moor.
Yep.
Died by fire. Was
back.
reborn, just like the Phoenix Moor here in the Dragon Slayer. Okay. Hey, Gandalf, it's good to see you. The two little hobbits. And he goes, oh, that's what they used to call me. Yes, Gandalf the Grey. And he goes, no, I'm Gandalf the White. Right? Reborn as the Phoenix.
As the Phoenix.
Again, we're always educating them. This is how you get Masonic societies. It was us who put the Greeks and the Romans in the Peleus
Up
cap.
on this now.
Yep.
Don't think Aristotle and them wasn't wearing the Peleus cap, because they were.
Absolutely.
Because they had to wait 20, 40 years to get into the mystery schools. Now, you call it devil worship today. It ain't devil worship when that motherfucking ambulance roll up and put your ass in it with the goddamn Caduceus symbol on the side.
Right.
That ain't devil. You better hope the motherfuckers get to your ass in time. Right?
Yep.
Am I bullshitting?
But that's Satan. I ain't got no time for that Jesus shit. I'm bleeding. Put me in this goddamn thing.
Can you play the Gandalf where he turns the dragons away with the light? So we got another clip.
Damn. Uh-oh.
It's the White Rider!
The White Rider.
The White Rider!
Them dragons kicking ass right now.
Why always dragons?
I feel sorry for the horses. The horses is neutral.
But
look, he has the knowledge of the Magus.
Yep.
And,
that's the only way.
The light turns away the dragons. But it's the light of their own knowledge.
Yep.
And that is the same as in Dragon Slayer. In the Dragon Slayer, how was the dragon killed? The Phoenix Moor let the dragon grab him, because the Phoenix Moor is facing off against
the dragon.
The dragon.
The dragon fire. He flames fire on the Phoenix Moor. It doesn't hurt him because he's like, dude, I have the same information as you. Dude. So he stands in the fire.
But no, the apprentice Hodge has the amulet of light, which is the knowledge. The dragon grabs the Phoenix Moor, and then he goes,
destroy the amulet.
So he destroys the amulet with a rock and blows himself up
and
kills the dragon with the knowledge. These motherfuckers ain't killing us with the knowledge right now?
Absolutely.
These motherfuckers ain't using the... Take your ass to court.
Ooh. You don't want to be in there.
I didn't know. Ignorance is no excuse of the law.
Nope.
Where the fuck you think they get draconian law from?
Draco, dragon.
The dragon law. We ain't had no mercy for you bitches.
Even in the
Tribute.
Where is my money?
Where the virgin pussy? Tribute.
But in the longships, Sidney Poitier was killed by the cap. The bell rolled over on him, and he died.
Do you see that?
Killed by the knowledge.
No. Play that last video where the king ceremoniously brings in Christianity by killing the dragon.
No. Oh, yes.
Was that dragon guts up there?
Yep.
This is after the dragon is killed by the knowledge.
Or they destroyed our knowledge or hid it.
Hid it, right.
Dragon burgers for 6 pence.
And then
look, and then the Christians come.
Yep.
Let us pray.
Oh, thank you,
Thank
Jesus.
thee, Lord, for this divine deliverance. Verily is thy presence amongst us fully manifest in this thy great work.
And who takes the credit?
The king. Now watch it.
That's some dope kicks.
Arise, children of the Lord. Forsake forevermore the pagan mysteries, the fine superstitions of the past. Rejoice in the true power of the Christian.
All hail! Cassiodorus Rex!
Dragon Slayer!
You didn't hear what the Christian said. He said, forsake forever the pagan history.
Boom. Now come back. Now come back. Why are the kings of Europe called Pendragon? Why are they called Pendragon?
Arthur Pendragon.
Arthur Pendragon. King Arthur. Pendragon means the penis of the dragon. Well, why the penis?
Because we finna dragon.
Because the dragons was fucking virgins.
Yep.
That's how you satiate the dragon with the virgin blood.
Why does it?
And not only that, to be royalty, you have to be descendant of the Moors in Europe. If you're a royal, you're descendant of the Moors.
As spoken in Nature Knows No Color Line with
Ancient and Modern
Queen,
Britons.
who is that on the cover? Queen Caroline or Queen
Yeah.
Catherine, what's her name? Who was black.
Yeah, you can't.
All right.
Bam.
We got to do this, man. Final thought up in this mud. Ladies and gentlemen, incredible show. Listen, it's really simple. You don't know who you are, you don't know where the fuck you're going. You don't have a compass. Self-knowledge is your internal spiritual compass. When you don't have self-knowledge, right, you don't know who the fuck you are. I always say, challenge every motherfucking belief you got. Motherfucker, you can't testify to me about shit. Because I'm going to say, where'd you get it from? Did you get it from duress? See, if a motherfucker drowning and a twig float by, he'll grab onto that motherfucker with the belief that the twig is going to save his ass. So I don't want to hear your testimony on what you grabbed onto when you were in duress. Right? Martin Luther King said it best. You know the real character of a motherfucker when you see him in a time of crises. Just because you attach to a belief system when you were in a time of crises doesn't mean the belief system is the truth. It might have been the bridge from the negative moment, but it's not the truth. Do you understand what I'm saying? We got to get back to our truth. And it ain't just Egypt. It's Sumer. It's Zoroastrian. It's Hindu, it's Buddhist, it's Shinto, it's Taoism. It's all that shit ours, historically speaking. Go back and find out who the first Shaolin monk was. Oh, he came from India. And during that time, you just do the research. You can go to southern India today. And you can pull blood and find the 75,000-year-old genetics from the first Africans that stepped foot in southern India. See, don't partially tell me the truth. See, you can tell me the truth in a book because you know niggas don't like reading. Let's just be real. That old adage, you want to hide some shit from a nigga, put it in a book, that shit is still in effect today. So I tell you the truth in a book, but lie to you on film. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mother Africa? Oh, yeah. Homo sapiens? Yeah. Oh, yeah. 150,000 years ago, came out of Africa, went into Asia, went into Middle East, wherever you want to naming shit. I'm gonna just name some shit, and then say that's what the shit is, right? And then the hustle come back, right? And then the hustle come back, which is nigga, this your nationality, not your ethnicity. Now I'm confused about my nationality and ethnicity. Oh no, I ain't black, I'm Belizean. Shut your dumb ass up. Right? And when I say black, understand what you are. It doesn't matter what your religion is. We're all Moor. Ask yourself a question why Benedict XVI put a Moor on his papal crest. Why would a white man put a Moor on his papal crest? And that Moor was wearing a crown. What was he saying? See, this is the thing that bothers me about black folk. We are the defenders of the Matrix. More than any other race. Black people are the defenders of the Matrix. It'd be black people that'd be like, fuck is you talking about, nigga? The good ship Jesus done right by all us. But it'd be white people on the side that go, listen, me and Marcus King, this is how me and Marcus King met. We met on the basketball court. Me and Marcus King played basketball 5-6 years before we even talked about what we did. But every day, every week, I was out there talking shit to white people historically. It'd be all black people on one team and all white people on another team. I come out there and say it's the Moors against the Catholics. Now this old dude named Buster, white man. You remember Buster? Buster, 65 years old, out there, we call him Bus a Bus. Because he's the coolest white man you ever, he's laying motherfuckers on their back. How you 65 years old out here running, bam, putting niggas down? But friend of Bill Clinton, every time I said it's the Moors versus the Catholics, you know what he would say? Oh, come on, Zoe, that's not fair. We lost. How he know your shit? How he know your shit? You don't. And when you present yourself in a way, first off, he's knowledgeable, he's intelligent, he's not a thug. I like him. That's what the white people do. I like him. How the fuck can I help you? What you doing? This is what Buster do. What you do? I wrote a book. How can I help it? Where can I put it out some? Can I have a copy? Well, first off, can I buy a copy? That's what Buster said. Because there are some Phoenix Moors out there in the system that are like, when you gonna come back in your proper person? What is the legal term? Propria persona, or what is that? What is that? No. Propria persona, right? Mm-hmm. Because you're not studying that, you can turn them on. Because you're not studying that shit, you don't have any power. You're living out a narrative that is designed to keep you in subjugation. I'm trying to free you so you can get over this shit so we can begin to work together again. A lot of people ask me, why you do like a geopolitical show on the Zoe What Show and then a lot of relationship shit on the Voice of Reason? First off, relationships are the key for us healing as a society. It really is. It really is. If we don't give two shakes of a fat rat's ass about each other, there's no way we're going to organize and work together. There's no way we're going to recycle black dollars. So my whole goal is, let me get you this information. Let me get you this knowledge so you can feel better about liking us. That's fucked up. So you can feel better about liking yourself and your people. You want to feel better? Because some niggas got a bad taste in their mouth about liking us, liking themselves. Like, I really like that nigga, but I don't like liking him. Shit don't even feel good to like another nigga. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it's fuck. It just don't feel good liking other niggas, man. That's a cool nigga, but I just don't like him. This shit don't sit right with me liking another nigga. And it bothers me. So what? We put together these shows. We put together the nigga show. right? And it's niggas barking the loudest at, I ain't gonna never use the word nigga again. Well, I just told you the word nigga mean God. I just told you that. Well, I'm gonna follow the European definition of it. I'm going back to Spain, and that's as far as I'm going, nigga. Oh, shit, you gonna call me a nigga because you mad? Do you understand? That's as far as I'm going. I said, well, what about Niger? What about Nigeria? What about Negus? What about all the other shit that mean God? You don't want to use that? Nigga and niggas is two different words. No, it's not. No, it's not. Neturu, netter, right? Neger. All that shit is the same. Naga, right? All of it. All of it. Well, I've been believing in nigga being a bad word for long enough. I don't think I should change my way. Steven-ass niggas running around here. Steven from Django. I kill your ideas, right? Like, what was the man who played Candyland? What was his name? Leonardo DiCaprio. What was the name of the character?
I don't remember.
Whoever. The motherfucker who ran Candyland. Yeah. I kill your ideas like they killed the dude who ran Candyland. And y'all cry and bitch and moan just like Steven when I'm shooting your ideas down. But I'm going to keep doing it because I don't give a fuck about how you feel. I am a reincarnated dragon Moor. And it's hard for me not to bang on you motherfuckers because that's my nature. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people say, that little light-skinned, green-eyed nigga, yeah, that nigga right here, you can't fuck. I will fuck you up in a heartbeat. I had to learn to be this way. Watch when y'all get to know Freeze Love and he start telling you the stories about what went down. I had to learn to develop into this kind of person. This is many years of fucking niggas up. Kev know me. 17 years, at least. Kev go all the way back. Kev know, like, this is a different nigga right now. This nigga on something else. Sorta. Because he's still there, like, well, fuck you say, nigga? Fuck you say, nigga, is still there. Fuck you say, nigga? It's still there. That's still there. But I believe our purpose is to get over our wounds. Our purpose is to get over our hurt. And the only way to do that is to walk you through movies and point out these things and create this type of platform. Why the fuck is the white man there? The white man is here because the motherfucker got knowledge. How about that? He shouldn't be there while y'all telling all the secrets. That boy Jewish. The motherfuckers know all the secrets. You think the motherfuckers don't know the secrets? Motherfuckers know the secrets, don't it? Maybe not Dr. G. Well, I don't know. I ain't gonna put it past Dr. G. He might know some shit. The motherfuckers know the secrets, though. I'm Zoe Williams. That's my motherfucking final thought. Shit. I just want everybody to support what we're trying to do. All right? Listen, put up that placard real quick. I need everybody to support my PayPal account right now. We're not doing this shit for free. Disrespectful niggas who sit around and just take the information and be like, oh, whatever. Shit don't mean nothing. Think we trying to change your life. We want to stay on the air, goddammit. We need your help. You want to see this relationship dismount tour come to your city? We need your help. Please go to paypal.com, select send money, and send donations. We'll take anything, $1, $5, $2, whatever you can share. We'll take it. Please support what we're doing. ZoWhatOrders@gmail.com.
ZoWhatOrders@gmail.
People want to know the booty boxing shit.
So again, that's Booty Box for the 8-week booty boxing program. Go to udemy.com. That's udemy.com/bootyboxing. And the promo code is bootyboxing0, the number 0. All right, also you can get at my YouTube page, realnagas.com. Real Nagas, REELNAGAS. That's Real Nagas on YouTube, and they have all these videos on there, and you can check them out.
Exactly, Dr. G.
Yeah, Twitter me at Mark Goulston, MarkGoulston, or visit my my public Facebook page, Dr. Mark Goulston, DrMarkGoulston.
And by Just Listen.
And by Just Listen, just listen. I've been listening this whole show.
And you learned some shit too, I bet.
I did.
Hell yeah. Jeff Brown.
Did you say booty boxing?
The nigga teaches your booty how to fight.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I will kick your ass. No, you won't. My ass will kick your ass. Jeff Brown. Look me up on Facebook, Twitter handle at GB Funny Style. Go to MIP Tags, pick up all my ringtones, shit I'm doing. Coming soon. The Old Heads. Coming soon.
This nigga keep making up shit. I ain't rapping ever again.
Yes, you are. Yes, he is. Look for him.
All right, so listen. Veronica Conway, really quickly. Blackmastery.com?
Blackmastery.com, and I break down the word black at the blackpaper.com, but I bust all of the limited black identities over at blackmastery.com.
There we go. Listen, please support what we're trying to do. Again, go to my PayPal account. I'd appreciate any donations. We're trying to get to all of the cities so we can heal these relationships in the black community and keep this information coming. I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. And we'll see you next week. Another heater. Holla!
Yo.